So it is March 17th, 2022, and today I had added a, a mixture of 1 teaspoon of freeze dried banana powder to all the other measurements I would normally do with the acai goji berry and carrageenan. They're each 1/3 of a level teaspoon of each of those three, in addition to about a teaspoon of organic raw vegan cane sugar, along with about 3/4 of a level teaspoon worth of licorice root powder for its medicinal properties. But I decided to include the raw vegan cane sugar as another, simple carbohydrate, fast acting carbohydrate where I would normally consume it. But in this case, to counteract or to keep in check and up that glycemic index for myself, so I'm not reducing that simple carbohydrate, or I'm not restricting it, whereas I normally consume the raw vegan cane sugar anyways, and I'm not excluding it, even though because I'm including the licorice root powder, not necessarily as a sweetener in this case, but for its medicinal properties of regulating the glycemic index internally speaking. Yes. So I'm starting ahead of time, and I just opened up a new bag of the goji berry powder I had just received in the mail yesterday, I believe it was. Yeah. Whereas the day before, which it originally took the usual 3 days to be delivered, the package was by the manufacturer not completely sealed, so they sent another one that was luckily sealed the day later, basically. And so I still have an older package from the time before last, last one I finished, where the goji berry powder solidified because of its natural polysaccharides into kind of like a hard resin. So I'd have to break off a piece, and it doesn't completely dissolve that too well unless there's like lemon juice in there or something. But I'm running low on lemons, even though I had requested one of my family members to pick me up a bag today. They had forgotten. It's okay. I have one left for until tomorrow or so. So I usually figure out another method. So got my water here. And the carrageenan is in there, not really necessarily to be a thickener, because I had also included that approximate 1 level teaspoon of freeze dried banana powder to behave similar to as a thickener substitute, not necessarily just as like another sweet berry flavor in there, not necessarily to be used as a sweetener to give a slight banana flavor, and not necessarily as a thickener like I'm using the carrageenan for either, because I'm using the carrageenan actually just for its nutritional value, where one of the elements featured in there has a chemical structure similar to that of iodide, and my body works well when I add it into stuff that I drink. With the subtraction of even some of these things, where if I just use it in, let's say, soy milk powder and freeze-dried mango or freeze-dried strawberry, the carrageenan helps, not just as a thickener, but a nutritional that nutritional value of it having a chemical structure within there that closely resembles that of iodide or iodine. And I have a hypothyroidism, a thyroid condition, so it does work well with me. Kind of like a supplement. And I'm using the licorice root powder. Oh wait, no, hold on. Oh wait, I decided to choose the freeze dried banana powder, the 1 level teaspoon approximately. Not necessarily to behave as a thickener, where that's like a side effect of it in some ways, but for its potassium value. Because bananas are packed with potassium, and I haven't been consuming too much sesame products that are also packed with potassium, even though I do sometimes, most of the time, I include either tahini, and I had just recently, today, purchased more sesame oil, which I haven't had in like a year or so almost. And sesame products are packed with potassium and zinc. But potassium is a macronutrient well known to be found in sesame products too. Just like in bananas, and for a vegetable source of potassium, eggplant is a good source. Now, eggplant is high in omega 6 and omega 9 essential fatty acids. It's not really as essential as omega 3 and omega 6, but olive oil is packed with omega 9, I believe. And possibly more than omega 6, but I'm not completely sure of that. But I do know that vegetables have more omega 6 and omega 9 than, let's say, nuts and seeds that usually are known for their omega 3, which otherwise, those who do consume animal proteins sometimes get that from, let's say, fish from the sea and stuff like that.